Hey guys, Brenny here, and welcome to a hardcore episode. We are at the bottom of our industrial area because I am currently putting in a beacon, if you didn't figure that out from the beacon. I dug down a fair bit and I actually bumped into two caves. There's a lot of caves in this area and it's actually quite upsetting. Another few things I've done is gone to the, what's it called? All the way back to our area to get some supplies for making the brewing stations. For example, nether wart, just brewing supplies basically. And a ton of sugar. I figured I'd stack up on that since we do have the, what's it called? What are they called? The sugar cane farm. Is that what it's called? Sugar cane? It used to be called reeds, I believe. And now I'm just all over the place with it. Anyway, another thing I have been thinking though is, and it's been a lot on my mind, is I don't know if I want to make the brewing stations out of the same color palette or block palette that the other areas are going to be made out of. So I think that's something I'm going to have to decide on in this episode because I want to get a full brew. Oh, I should put glass here because last thing I want to do is fall in that hole and get really weak and then be stuck in a cave where there's a heap of dangerous mobs. But yeah, I want to make, in this episode, a potion brewer that will three or four segments that add together to make, a strength potion, or maybe a strength potion too. I don't think I'll go for the the potency one. And the reason we're doing that is just to test the system, because right now our system is as far as I've tested it in a creative world, and I kind of want to roll with the rest with you guys, you know, because we're doing less designing, we're more just connecting stuff together now. Haste? I'm so confused. Why isn't it working? Why is my, have I done this wrong? I don't piss. Ugh, I hate mobs. Why is the, beacon not registering? I found the issue. I built this, I dug out this room and I thought I had dug it out 7 by 7 or whatever size it is. Oh my god, so many mobs in here. I should go light that up. Right, let's go through there and just take a sec to light it up. Because I don't think the caves will be too big, but then again, how would I know? I'm just kind of taking a stab in the dark. And I'm feeling like my stab is wrong. Actually, looks like they connect together a bit, which is nice. I'm just going to do that. That should light up enough to the point where I don't have mobs flowing in on me. But yeah, we'll set up this beacon, and then I would like to go and I either change my block color palette. Actually, I want to set up, oh my god, a hopper system, because that is our next big issue. There we go. That was a way quicker fix. But yeah, the hopper system I have been thinking about, and I've also been thinking about the potion selection system. So they're the only things we needed to figure out, and now I feel like I have. With the hopper system, we're going to make it so there's three different heights, and that will really help with figuring it out and keeping our mind. Why can I not see any? There we go. Haste. I think will we be able to get haste too? We will, I think. If I put that in there. No, we need the next size up. Haste 2 is going to make it so much quicker. I should probably get it, but I can't be bothered. Alright, so let's go up and I'll do a rough rundown of how I want to do the hopper system. And I'll actually use the visual one that we have there, which will be great. So we need to grab a ton of hoppers, which I don't know how many I have. Hoping the haste effect gets us from all of the factory area. Oh, and other things I have realized I've bumped into. So I need to have an area where there's pre-supplies. So glass to make the potion, the glass bottles, sugar cane to make the sugar, slime balls to turn into magma cream, as well as blaze rods, you know. So I think that would go in one of those rooms. And I was thinking the bottle the bottle filling area would be under the option menu area, and there would also maybe be a furnace area to make the bottles. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to have to cart items around, and I'd all like them in the correct area, but if they were to be technically in the correct area, the menu would be on this side. And actually, I could get away with putting the menu on this side. The only issue is we'd have to slide the build down, which actually I could get away with a kind of cheat code method to that. But if I put the menu on this side and then kind of have entrances around it, I could possibly pull that off. The only issue with that is with the menu, the redstone is going to be obviously, well, the control panel menu, whatever you want to call it. The redstone is going to be quite intensive, so I don't know if it will all fit. So I may actually have to pop into a creative world and do a mock-up of it. That's finally found a word for that. That's good. Alright, so let's go and get that. Droppers. That will do for now. Because all we're going to do is mark things up, mock them up once again. So firstly, we want to get rid of this water. We want to break these droppers. And then we want to bring them out. So I think we're going to have 4 droppers in a row. And that should be enough for us. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 where I'm standing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. And we will have the items coming in from there. Now, the items are going to come from this way. So I'll give you guys a marking of that. Let's actually do this first. Bring this across. Like so. Is that a good point? Is redstone going to hit? I think redstone's going to hit that if I have it there. Yeah, it looks as if it would affect it. And we don't want it to affect it. So we have this come out 1 extra, like so. Only issue is I'm worried that they might interfere with each other because obviously they're quite close together. So that would go there. And then the deposit one comes out over here. So we have to connect that. Let's go and give that a spin. So that would, oh God, really wish I hadn't made so many potions. There we go. And we need more hoppers on us. Crap. Damn it, that sucked. I'm not missing the, actually, I am missing the fly feature from Creative quite a lot. So this one is at this height. Oh, I need to bring it down one or else it's not going to be low enough. So it needs to go there. Wonderful. We need to go get some more hoppers and then we'll see how hopper intensive this is going to be though, guys. It actually worries me a tad. I think, it might actually be smart to get some water flows going, but I'd actually really like your feedback on that. Would it be worth it, or should I not do it? Because water flows are also complex to keep control of. Alright, so that one is 1 lower. So we want to have, this is our in deposit, so the next one's going to be here. Is that about how high it will be? So our main rail that's going around our build will be at this height. So this will have to get lowered down by 1, which I'm a bit worried about because it is going to be hard to get that to dispense out. Mumbled so badly then. I could bring both of them down a bit, but that would be also quite annoying to do. But basically this would come across onto the top of this, so these hoppers would end up here to deposit the made potion back in, and then these hoppers over here would come out from the bottom and take the items across here to deposit them into the brewing area. And then the basic idea of it is we put a redstone block here and it won't allow it to take the potions out, and they continue on through the loop until they are completely done in the correct order. But I definitely think I'm going to play around with this now. For example, block color, the blocks I use, as well as should I be using water streams, as well as height, because that is a big element of it. The deeper this goes, the less room we have for other redstone contraptions that will be involved in the same build. So I'm going to get to work on that now, and then I'll come back and show you guys what I've done. Okay, guys, so our beacon is now haste 2, because I wanted to mine all this out, and I knew the effort to get the iron, which I was stretching it. There's some redstone I was playing around with, but, yeah, the effort to stretch the iron to get the beacon to level 2, was worth it compared to the effort it would have taken to mine with haste 1. But you'll see I've mined this top part here, and then this bottom part lower. Now, these logs represent where the front of the panel will be, and where this pathway is going to go of hoppers. And then the planks represents our inputs and into the machine, and our inputs to disable, like, options. So redstone's going to go down here. Now, this is all a bit confusing because I did a lot of redstoning as well as mining. I have I don't even remember how long ago it was since I last played, but, well, not last played, last recorded. So, I originally had my design for the item selector, and it worked with our old method, the one that I said wasn't very efficient, but I needed a new one for our new method that I plan on using, and I designed one, but it was about this big behind the item selector. So let's say the, let's go get some stone for you guys. I like to draw for you guys, as you guys have picked up, obviously. So let's say this is the item selector here. It took up this much space to get it to be able to connect to our system that's going to go down here. And it was just clunky, it made errors, I had droppers and hoppers and all this stuff involved, and I knew there was an easier way using comparators, but I haven't ever really dove into comparators fully, so it is something untouched for me. So I found a tutorial, and it makes me really sad to say that because 99% of this I have designed. The item elevator I didn't, but just because I wanted a little design, I would have done it a different way, but it would have got the same, it would have been a tiny bit bigger and got the same product, well, no, results, that's it. But as for the item selecting issue I was having, I couldn't figure it out because I didn't understand comparators, and now I feel like I do a little bit. So, what you do is you have your comparator here, you put it on reverse, and you power it. And that will power that. Then, what you can do is have another comparator going into that, reading the signal of something, and it will deduct from that one, I believe, if I can get it to do it. Why isn't it working? Am I meant to do it like that? Am I meant to have it unlike that, maybe? No, no, no. It's definitely meant to be powered. And then I'm meant to be sending out... I need to fill this up more, I believe. So let's go give that a shot. Or maybe I actually need redstone in between. I understand how this machine works, the one I looked up, but I'm trying to basically get my head around comparators and how they work. So let's go and grab some cobblestone. Not really how they work. I understand the basics of how they work, but I don't understand the subtract mode. So putting all this in here should slowly be able to get us a lesser signal. Yeah, there we go. Oh, crap. Yeah, see? So it's all very confusing, but when I put more in and take more out, it's actually subtracting from this, giving it an opposite effect. Now, the design we're going to use is going to mix both of them together, and I have seen it done before, and that's why I knew it was a thing. And I'll definitely link the tutorial. I can't remember who it's by, but basically the system we're going to use is going to give off 2 pulses, like so. And this is not going to work, by the way, but it's a rough example of it. It's going to have 1 subtract and 1 add. And then what you do is you space it out so it works correctly, which I'll break this and see where this is up to. And we'll see how far this is willing to stretch. How far does it go? So it goes to there. And then what we could do is that, and then connect it, and see how there's only 2 spots now not powered. And if I take this out, those 2 spots move. That's basically how the system works. And I understand it. It's just a lot, like... So, ticks. When you use redstone repeaters, they can do... It takes 4 ticks to do 1 thing, and then if you put it up to 4 slots, it's... I can't remember, but basically, timing and power strengths are something I struggle with in my redstone, but I think, like... I'm still happy with my redstone knowledge, but I do want to progress it. But this is the system we're going to be using. So the output here will be from our item frame, and then connected to this part here that we will take this out, and it should... Oh, wait, did I break something? No, there we go. So there we go. Connected to these, we will have redstone torches, and I'll show you guys a really light example here. When we take more stuff out, it will... Oh, crap. It will... do the total opposite, go the other way. There we go. I can switch the position of the torch, but not have them all on at once, and that was our issue. So I understand explaining that wasn't really, you know, some of you are probably like, what? But I like to explain my mindset because I feel like it's easier for you guys to follow what I am doing. But let's go and get out some smooth stone, some stone bricks, because I want to design the thing here. What is it? What's it called again, guys? the power lines. So our redstone signals are going to go into these blocks here. And these blocks here will have redstone torches on it, which I didn't bring, which I should have brought on me. And those redstone torches are going to be directly under the correct area. And where is it? Let's go get some torches, and then I'll show you guys. Should probably get some, yeah, let's get some redstone and some torches, which I don't have too many of. We'll make some more, like so. And we need some repeaters, which is over in this chest. It's getting a bit tough to work with this area because of the huge gap below us, but it's really the only way I can do it, so I suppose it's the way I'll have to do it. So, the area here, down here, only has a, I think they're called bus signals. I'm not quite sure though, so don't quote me on that. But, basically, they extend, like, it's like a cable in your computer. It's how information gets from one area to another. And what's going to happen is we are going to have each option coming from that selector we just made and running a signal down here, like so. Now, each of these will have a redstone wire under it, like so. It would actually probably be higher, yeah, it would be one up, because that's just how I designed it, I suppose. Let's go and grab that, and I'll show you guys. So, this will be one more block higher, and I'm going to give you a very visual example because I want you guys to know what the end product's going to be. So this will be like this, and each one of these is going to go off to the machine and tell it whether or not it should take items in, like the potions to go through the loop. So this will be like this, and then what's going to happen is the options we want to be selected with this bus signal, we'll put a torch above. So let's say this is nether wart, this is blaze powder, this one here is something else though that we don't want to put in our potion. What we do is, I need a lever to give you guys a really light example. And what I'll do is take it back. Actually, I'll take it the other way just so that I really want you guys to get the base idea behind what I'm going for, because it's going to be a huge confusing build if you don't, and now that you've probably seen this, it may not be. So, you will see here that the two torches that have the torches on are actually off, and that's the correct option for us, you know, that's what we want. And when this is the selected line, or the selected method, there will be a power signal going to it, and it will make the effect the opposite, which really is incorrect right now because we want the torches all to be on. So I should invert this. And how would I do? I would just invert the signal here. So let's go and put that there with a torch. Inverting, if you didn't know, just means oppositing the signal, which is what we want. So these will always be powered, and meaning these torches are off, meaning no items can go through. Now, let's say I select Strength Potion, which is this one. It will turn off this line, and it will allow the correct ones to be on. Now, the line continues on, so I'll give you a more visual example of that, because this is something I learned a while ago, and I loved the idea of it. And it's something I like to incorporate into my builds, but it's often something that can be skipped by just by wiring two things together. This is more of a, if more potions get added, we will be able to improve this system and easily add them, which I'll show you right now. So let's say this one here is a different potion. Let's say this one here is, let's say that's something else to make a water breathing potion, and that's the nether wart once again. So when this one here is selected, which I can't believe I accidentally made, oh, I didn't accidentally made, I purposely made two levers, and I actually didn't think that far ahead. So let's say that we have unselected all of them. All of these are disabled, but now I want to make the water breathing one. This will turn off the correct ones, allowing the potions to go into the loop. And that's how this works. And then we do this one, and that will select the correct ones to allow the potions to go through the loop to make strength potions. And that's what we're going to have here. Now, my issue is, there is, how many potions? 14 different potions. So we need 14 of these little presets. That's probably a good way to call it. It's a preset, like so. I just spat over my keyboard saying preset. It's very hot here, and I feel like that makes me spit. So there's 14. So that means we need actually perfect amount. I believe we can fit 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to have to make this a bit tricky by having an over and an under, because 7 needs to stack twice to make 14. So what's going to happen is this will go up here, and the power will go along here, like so, and it will go to there, like we want it, and then we'll have the one system running across here, which I probably would want to bring back just by one to fit in here correctly, like so. And then what I want to do is have another one going off the top of it to get the same signal into the machine or the build, which would go upwards like so. And how do we... Is this power going to go through on either end? I'll give that a test as well by making some more levers. This is all like on the fly, guys. I enjoy doing this with you guys, but I feel like it's actually probably more interesting during a live stream. But sometimes during a live stream, I'll get stuck and I won't really be able to help you guys or explain it to you guys properly. So what we want to do is put a repeater in here. But the issue is getting the power to that repeater. We need to raise it up by one earlier. Or how... We need the repeater power there, but if I have that there, that's just not an efficient line, so I need to make a better powered line, which is really confusing. Could have the repeater go into... No, see, I definitely want this to be perfectly... the less repeaters we use, the less lag there will be between options, and that's a big thing for me. That is actually something I really want, so I think... What I could do is have this go here. Like so. And I can actually bring the power up like this. Yeah, that's a very, very basic quick fix right there, guys. To have it like that. And then, oh, we need to bring it down by one first. So it would go like this. And it would connect correctly. And whether I power the top or the bottom, it's going in the correct direction. Well, it doesn't matter if it goes backwards. So... This torch gets turned off either lever we use. Lever or lever? So look, torch off, torch off. Actually, I didn't show you guys. Torch off. So now this can be one bus here. This, let's say, strength potions. Crap, I hate placing blocks. So let's say that strength potions here. Wonderful. Let's say the one up here, which there is going to have to be a fair bit of repeaters in this loop. I'm not going to lie, like, to myself that, oh, the less repeaters the quicker, but there's going to be a lot in there. So the less I can add, the better, I suppose, would be the way I would like to put it. Alright, so you'll also see the height of this is an issue, so I'm going to have to bring it down because we need to clear our machines, because you got to remember there's going to be machines here. So we'll have to bring the redstone wire down further, but that's not too much of an issue. But this here could be strength potion, this could be water breathing, this next one could be fire resistance, the one that could go on top of here, which, here could be something else, and... That's basically the same system I explained there, but here, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'll show you guys what I'm going to do in between episodes. I'm going to bring this whole floor down a bit, and I'm going to make this bus system. And then after that, we will design all the machines. I think I might actually live stream that. It seems like something like I could chat to you guys while just dronely building these machines, because let's face it, there's going to be a lot of them. But we need to lower our height, because you see how high that is. It's way too high. So we'll need to, what way do we want to go? The issue is getting the height actually affects us negatively a lot. So a way I could go about this is actually having a system that does this and inverts it like that. And then we could do it once more. And then it won't be in the way of any of the systems, I believe. Where's my cobblestone? There we go. This, I love the haste, but sometimes it's so annoying. You break way more than you want to ever. Alright, so that's giving off the same signal now. So if I turn this redstone torch off with the lever, it turns that one off, so it gives the same result. The only issue is, once again, we're adding a slight bit of delay, but that will bring the build down quite easily. And then we basically deal with this torch instead. So we would have it like this. And then the redstone would go over, like so, into it. And then the bus signal would go over this. And you'll see it is already lower than the previous one, quite a fair bit. And that might actually work. I might have to do it again or lower it down just a tad more. But I think that is what I will do. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I understand some of you absolutely hate the redstone episodes. I promise you that there'll be more survival stuff and building stuff in the future. Just right now, this is still so on my mind, and I feel I don't have to build the building, but once I do the redstone, then I can build the building. That's a bit of building for you guys. A lot of caving gonna happen due to this build because there's so many freaking caves under it. So there's the survival element. I'm covering a bit of Minecraft. I'm going all over Minecraft within this build. You just gotta kind of wait for your favorite part. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment. I'd love to see comments regarding this. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Bye, guys! Oh, look at that. I love the shift sword action. It's awesome looking.